Hey there, everybody. I hope you're ready for something a little bit different. Sakura Wars fans everywhere can now rejoice, as they can actually play a game from the Sakura Wars franchise. Unless you were in Japan or China, in which case you actually got these games, but if you were worldwide, then I guess you were pretty much screwed if you wanted to play a game from this series. Unless you were from Russia, weirdly enough. Russia actually got a few. This franchise is a weird franchise, even for Sega, because I can't think of a more Sega franchise which is super famous for them, but also completely obscure. And it all depends on what part of the world you're from. Like, beforehand I would have said that was the Yakuza franchise, but obviously the Yakuza franchise has had a massive resurgence in popularity due to them actually localizing the games, and I guess they're trying to do a sort of similar thing with Sakura Wars, except another big change compared to Sakura Wars and Yakuza is that it's been 15 years, 14 if you count the Japanese release, since a mainline Sakura Wars game has actually been made. And this is a series with, like, I want to say like 6 mainline games, including this one, and a bunch of spin-offs, so it's been around for a while. And finally they brought it over to the West. Weirdly enough, this wasn't actually the first time it got brought over to the West, though. I think it was the fifth game in the series which got a Western release randomly. But yeah, I don't know, it's just super weird to me. But hey, with this one, they're actually wanting to sort of reboot the series, give it a new audience, and I think that's great. And I am more than happy to be included with that new audience. Also, very important, we need to go into extras, because you're probably thinking that, oh, extras is going to be like options, right? No. It's outfits and accessories. And that's the only thing that you can change. And also the music. Options come later, because this game knows its priorities, and it knows how to set them. Because clearly outfits and accessories are way more important than options. But hey, that's fine. This is going to be an interesting one. It's going to be different for me, it's going to be different for everyone watching, and I'm very excited to give it a go. So, let's start this thing. Shall we?
大正19年、帝都東京。後に高馬大戦と呼ばれる史上最大の戦いが勃発。帝都、パリ、ニューヨークの歌劇団はその脅威に果敢に立ち向かい、そして世界は救われた。彼ら勇敢なる歌劇団、その全員の消滅と引き換えに。それから10年の時が過ぎ、大正29年。
兵学校を出て念願の海上任務に就いたってのに、あの事件のせいで丘に左遷か。国務官の艦長に任命された時は心躍ったが、短い夢だったな。ほんと冷めないでほしかった。まあ済んだことは仕方ない。気持ちを切り替えていこう。さて、今度の着任先ではどんな任務が待っているのかな。ここも随分と綺麗になったもんだ。前に来た時は 10年前の戦いの傷跡がところどころ残っていたが、今はすっかり元通り、いやそれ以上の発展ぶりだ。さて、約束の時間までまだ余裕があるな。ちょっと辺りをぶらついてみるか。
So, let's see what I can find. There's a shop over there. A newspaper will be a decent place to start. Catch up with the times and whatnot. And I should probably ask around a little too. I haven't been to Tokyo in ages. Some quick recon should help a lot. Wait, what am I thinking? I need to loosen up. Think more like a civilian. A civilian with 2 katanas strapped on my belt. Like all civilians in Nippon. This isn't a war front after all. Gotta learn to take it easy. And I will take it easy by learning how to move my Kamiyama! Left stick to move, R2 to run. Simple enough. I can talk to people and investigate things. Shining objects are objects that obtain important items and information. And the green explanation point lets me know when I can progress with the main story, which is super useful. Every game should have that. Every game should have like a dude that you talk to or a thing that you do which is marked as like, hey, if you do this, you're going to progress with the main story. It's great. Makes it clear, and that means I can just basically talk to everyone else with no fear. Alright, let's take a look around, shall we? But first I want to look at the shiny, because shiny is good. Huh? There's something on the ground. Looks like a pamphlet? Let's see. New play coming soon to the Grand Imperial Theatre. Theatre? Not really my thing. What a stupid thing. Theatres. No way we're going to be involved with that, because we're a military man. And military men don't get involved with theatres unless that's completely untrue in the slightest, which I'm like 99% sure that it is. There's probably a bunch of army people that got into theatre. I can believe that. Something wrong? Oh, I just came to Tokyo to visit my daughter, and I'm worried about her. I heard demons showed up here just the other day. Makes you wonder if this place is safe anymore. I see. I know what that's like. Always the damn demons. If I couldn't just driven them off then. No, I need to let it go. What's done is done. Getting a little bit of insight into Kamiyama's backstory, and maybe also getting a hint that maybe that he did something that didn't go quite to plan. And hopefully didn't lead to loads of innocents getting killed. Anyway, don't worry about it. Just gotta be a regular person. Welcome! We've got all kinds of souvenirs for visitors to Tokyo and boxed lunches for travelers. I believe the Japanese word for that is bento, my good sir. God, if you're gonna be in Tokyo, you should use the proper linguistics and words that I totally know and will probably never ever get wrong. But yeah, can I have a newspaper? Please, go ahead and grab one. Best way to get the local news and current events. Alright. See what's going on in the world. Just check out the newspaper. Let's see. What the? That was a demon attacking Yokohama? No kidding. Last I heard, the demons have been thinning out, but I guess they're still around, huh? Damn demons. They're nothing but monsters. Demons, perhaps. Huh. The demon threat was swiftly dealt with thanks to the might of the Shanghai Combat Revenue. For their heroic efforts, they were greeted with raucous applause and cheers of gratitude from the people of Yokohama. Whoa, good thing they showed up. Kinda weird that it's the Shanghai Combat Revenue that had to go to Yokohama and not the Japanese Combat Revenue. Because, this is a proper sequel. This isn't a reboot. This is based in the same world as the previous games, so the Combat Revenue was a thing that existed. And this game does a thing which I love it when games do, especially for games and series that have been it's been a while since they've released, and that is, it kind of acts like real time has passed since the last game, so it's like, things have moved on. And I love that as a concept, as a way to get back to form with things. It's sort of a nice I don't know what the word is. It's a nice sort of segue, I guess, into creating a new series. Like, going like, hey, we know it's been a while, things have moved on, but we're not going to completely discredit the old stuff. We're still going to reference it. Man, this place is always so crowded. Guess the papers were right, huh? After all, it's the golden years of steam power, bright new tomorrow of hope and industry. It wasn't too long ago that the war passed through here. I just count myself lucky if life stays peaceful. So yeah, this is indeed a steampunk world. And not a steampunk world in the case of, like, they just put a bunch of cogs on things and called it a day. No, it's actually a proper steampunk world. Very, late 90s inspired, which is, you know, makes sense considering the original game came out in 1996 for the Sega Saturn. And it was kind of made to save the Sega Saturn. And kind of did. In Japan, of course, because it didn't get released anywhere else. Although it did get ported to, like, Dreamcast and PC and a bunch of other stuff. Anyway! Goodness me, when I was a little girl, no one ever dreamed a day like this when there would be flying machines. Yeah, a little bit early for the flying machines to be commonplace, especially since this game's based in the Taisho era, which was 1917 to 1926, I want to say. Although I could be wrong with that. It's around that time range. So, just after World War I, and in that sort of weird middle, like, era before the Great Depression that happened. I must be going. I will miss you dearly. Promise to get back soon. Good luck. Person going to work, I guess. But yeah, I can't imagine a world where demons are just sort of common thing. To the point where, like, everyone's just sort of reporting on them and it's just a regular occurrence to have demon attacks. I don't know if I could live in a world like that. You there, young man! Did you come in aboard the airship that just touched down? Yeah, how'd you know? Quite simple, your eyes have been as wide as dinner plates from the moment you walked in. I take it you're a country boy who hasn't spent much time in the big city. Something like that. You know, wars and such, you spend a lot of time in the countryside. Although, maybe not a war, at least combat. You know, this metropolis was little more than a smoking wreck only 10 years ago. And yet, thanks to the tireless restoration effort, nowadays you can barely tell a battle took place at all. Life still isn't perfect, but people here will always extend a helping hand to those in need. All you have to do is reach out and grab it. In any case, Tokyo only came back from the brink of destruction due to a citywide sense of fellowship and camaraderie. And now the city is in better shape than it's ever been. If you ask me, welcome to the capital, son. Well, thank you for the welcome. It's appreciated.
よし、そろそろ時間だ。約束の場所へ向かうとするか。騒がしい。一体なんだ。
Oh, why, hello there! Like I said, demon attacks being norm. Not my favorite thing. Alright, time to be a cool guy. Huh, so this is the reason I keep katanas around. Now it all makes sense. Oh, okay. Well, this is super embarrassing. Well, at least someone appreciates my efforts.
いかん、約束の時間に遅れる。 ここが新しい認知か。大帝国劇場。特務艦隊から劇場に配置換えって、一体何がどうなってるんだ。俺は演劇なんてできないぞ。それとも大道具とかか
な。すみません、お掃除の邪魔なんですけど。
すみません、失礼しました。
劇場に何かご用ですか？
私は帝国海軍少尉神山清十郎です。ここに来るように言われて。
もしかして聖兄さん？嘘。
どこかでお会いしましたか？
もしかして忘れちゃったんですか？ほら。
うわっ、もしかしてさくらちゃん、雨宮さんところの。はい、子供の時以来だから10年ぶりくらいかな。
覚えていてくれてよかった。
久しぶりに会えて俺も嬉しいよ。
Man. Childhood friend within the first episode. Should have figured. Choose Kamiya's action within the time limit. Tilt and hold the left stick towards your selection and confirm with the X button. If you don't decide within the time limit, Kamiyama won't do anything, and it'll be super awkward. The trust between you and each other and each character will increase or decrease depending on the actions you take. Some events are triggered based on trust. So basically, don't mess it up. I'm probably gonna mess it up. But, yeah, what are you doing here?
ここで何をしているの？
もちろん、お掃除です。
いや、それは見ればわかるけど。
実はですね、私、帝国か。いけない。内緒なんでした。
そこのお二人さん、講習の面前でイチャつかないでもらえるかしら。
神崎支配人。
あなたが神山清十郎君ね。待っていましたわ。私は神崎すみれ。この大帝国劇場の支配人をしています。
神崎すみれ、どこかで聞いたことがあるような。
ようこそ大帝国劇場へ。歓迎いたしますわ。
You've heard that name, Kamiyama. But most of the West wouldn't have, because she's from the original game.
神山清十郎。飛び級で海軍兵学校入校。卒業後、海軍に配属され、各地で作戦に参加。多数の武勲を挙げた後、海軍特務解剖官マリ支店の艦長として対高馬特別任務に就く。なかなかの経歴ね。
優秀な仲間のおかげです。
謙虚ね。そんなあなたにお願いしたいお仕事があるのよ。
はっ。
神山君、あなたは帝国歌劇団花組を知っているかしら。
帝国歌劇団、詳しく聞いてみるか。
We need to find out as much as possible. What is the Imperial combat revenue? Also, you are looking good. It's been like... what? How many? I can't actually remember which games you've been in, but you were definitely in the original and you were one of the romanceable options. Certainly looking very dignified nowadays. But yeah, what is the combat revenue? Or review?
歌劇団とは何でしょうか。
帝国歌劇団はこの帝都を高馬から守るために結成された秘密組織を。過去幾度かの大きな戦いに勝利し、帝都の平和を 守り続けてきたの。
コーマに対抗するための秘密組織か。すごい話だな。
Yeah, demons. Sometimes rabbits. Although you would only know that if you played Project Cross Zone. Project Cross Zone is probably the only ever exposure a lot of Western people had to this franchise. You're just playing this game filled with like all of the weirdo like brands from different publishers. And yeah, Sakura Wars was in there. But tell me more about this flower division.
花組とは何でしょう。
花組は帝国歌劇団の戦闘部隊よ。コーマに対抗する中核となる部隊ですわ。だけど今の花組にはかつてのような戦闘力はないわ。悔しいけど帝都の守りは上海歌劇団に頼っているのが現状よ。
上海歌劇団、駅で見たあの機体か。
Yeah, I wanted to ask about that. You have some pretty cool looking mechs though. So, we're based in a theater?
大帝国劇場。なぜこんな目立つ場所が本拠地なんですか。
帝国歌劇団は戦いのない平時には帝国歌劇団として歌い踊るのよ。舞台に立ち帝都の人々に夢と希望、そして愛を与えてゆく。それが花組のもう一つの大切な役目なの。
なるほど。戦うだけでなくそんな任務があるんですね。
I guess that kind of makes sense. Give people hope from the shadows through secret missions, and then give hope to the people through a public appearance. It's all very romanticized, I must admit, but hey, it's not a bad plan.
そういえば神崎すみれってかつてのトップスターの名前だったような。まさか目の前のこの人はかつての帝国歌劇団花組の隊員。
さてここからが本題。神山清十郎君、あなたに帝国歌劇団花組の隊長になってもらいたい
の。俺が隊長ですか。
I mean, I can handle a little song and dance.
歌劇団。わかりました。歌や踊りなら任せてください。
残念ね。歌い踊るのはあくまで花組の乙女たち。隊長は裏方よ。
Oh.
残念です。兵学校で学んだ数々のステップをお見せしたかった。
あなたは歌劇ではなく戦闘で力を発揮してちょうだい。
わかりました。花組隊長の任、喜んでお引き受けします。
Oh, I embarrassed myself
ありがと
again.
う、神山くん。これから頼りにさせてもらうわね。
Oh yeah, sure thing, no problem. I really appreciate that. While you're going through my resume, you also didn't read out my botch.
はっ、こちらこそよろしくお願いいたします。
新しい花組の初任務は世界歌劇団大戦に勝つことよ。
Oh, cool. That's all I have to do. Just win the Combat Review World Games. Okay, yeah, no problem.
世界歌劇団大戦、それは何でしょうか。
詳しいことはおいおい説明しますわ。今は歌劇団大戦のことを心に留めておいて。
了解しました。
それじゃこの後のことは秘書の薫に聞いてもらえるかしら。まずは花組の隊長としてその職務のことを知ってもらわないとね。
はっ。
Alright, now I can control the camera. L2 to recenter camera, all of that fun stuff. Select adventure camera speed in options to change the camera speed. Try adjusting it if the camera speed is too fast or too slow. Actually, how is it? Yeah, that is actually pretty slow. Just, okay, here's my options. There we go. Let me put that all the way up to 6. Vibration, battle control preset, all of this fun stuff. Oh, you can actually toggle Kamiyama's voices if you want to do the voicing yourself. That's actually kind of cool. I think I'll keep it on for the time being. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's more like it. There's going to be a bunch of stuff we can look at. It says intelligence and beauty. Ink on gold. Isn't that a little garish? You use words like garish too? Oh, I think we're going to get along just fine, my bro. My dude. My player character. These flowers are beautiful. I wonder what kind they are. I mean, we could just ask, but better not impose too much. But yeah, isn't asking me to just basically win the world games after just becoming captain, like a coach who was first day on the job being told, yeah, okay, you gotta win the Olympics for our country. At least I hopefully have enough time. To get the basics down.
神山清十郎です。こちらこそよろしくお願いします。すみれさんの秘書か。この人とも長い付き合いになりそうだ。
She's a bit of a cutie. I wanted to talk about my duties. Yes, first, let's discuss your new equipment. It should have been sent to you already. You mean this? I've never seen anything like it. That's your Teletron. It's a compact data communications device that can be carried anywhere. It's receive only, but I'm sure you can see its value. Data communications? This tiny thing can receive messages? When Sumire has orders for you, she'll usually deliver them via Teletron as well. I'll send you a test message, so just tap the Teletron screen when you receive it. Hey, the message came through! Important, like this. Message is a test. Oh man, that is so real. Sending test messages. That's incredible! This will definitely come in handy. It's a valuable device, only issued to captains. Take good care of it. Understood. Teletron, which is totally not a smartphone. You receive the Teletron, a steam-powered information terminal. Press triangle to power up your Teletron. The map shows you the interior of the Imperial Theater and the surrounding Ginza area. Visit locations with a character icon to trigger an event with that character. View a log of past events. You can read summaries, view event graphics, and watch anime cutscenes. Jesus, is this a game from the 90s? Or like early 2000s? God, the only way that could be, like 100% early 2000s / late 90s anime game is if it had, like, 20 minutes of anime cutscenes on, like, the box somewhere. Bromides. You can collect bromides during the game. Bromides are saved to your Teletron. You can view them up close anytime you want. For whatever need you want. Anyway. God, I'm going to try and make this not creepy. But it might be impossible at times. The jokes may be too obvious that I can't pass them up. Press triangle to view messages you receive. Important messages will appear in red, and apparently some of them will also have a time limit. Good, no pressure.
それでは神山さん、まずは神山さんが指揮を執ることになる花組の隊員たちに会うのがいいと思います。劇場の中にいるはずですから探してみてください。
わかりました。
花組のこれからはあなたにかかっているわ。よろしくね、神山くん。期待していますわよ。
は。
Cool, no pressure. Also, by the way, what was that button on the table?
なんだ? Sakura ちゃん?
Yes, hello there. You know, it's not polite to eavesdrop, you know.
もしかして盗み聞きしてたのか？
してません。だって本当に聞こえなかったんだもん。分厚すぎですよ、ここの扉。
なんだって？
なんでもないです。それで何のお話だったんですか？
ああ、帝国歌劇団花組の隊長に任命されたよ。
やったー。私も花組の一員なんですよ。だから聖兄さんは私の隊長さんです。あ、そうだ、これからは神山隊長って呼ばないとダメですね。
いいよ、堅苦しいのは嫌いだから。
ダメです。そういうのはちゃんとしないと。
そういうものかな。
はい、神山隊長。
分かったよ、さくらちゃん。
私のことはさくらって呼んでください。その方が嬉しいです。
嬉しいってなんで？
なんでもありません。そうだ、新しい隊長さんをみんなに紹介しないと。それに大帝国劇場のことも知りたいですよね。私が案内します。
それは助かるな。じゃあ頼むよ、さくら。
歌劇団なんですから、やっぱり最初に案内するのは舞台ですよね。他の隊員も誰かはきっとそこにいると思いますし。でも本当にびっくりしました。子供の頃に遠くへ行っちゃった聖兄さん、神山隊長とまた会えるなんて。
俺も同じさ、驚いた。さくらが帝国歌劇団に入っていたなんてな。
それはだって私の夢だったから。憧れなんです、私にとって帝国歌劇団は。
憧れ、夢か。
Well, I'm glad your dream came true. Also, good job admitting you eavesdropped earlier.
さくらは
It was a good plan. It was a good hustle.
夢を叶えたんだな。よかった。
そうですね。舞台はこの扉の向こうです。ようこそ大帝国劇場へ。
Now, as long as we're not being formal, you seem good-natured, have a good heart, get flustered a little bit, but very down-to-earth. I'm going to nickname you Vanilla. Beyond that door where Sakura is standing is the Grand Imperial Theatre stage. Let's go take a look. Your objectives is displayed at the top right of the screen. If you're not sure what to do, take a look there to see what your next action should be. You know, I could do that, or I could take a look to see if there's anything, and there is absolutely nothing. Oh man, okay, so up and down to change floors, and then right and left to change location. Okay. Pretty intuitive. There's my logbook, and there's my bromides. Simple enough. Before I go in there, though, you look more designed than the rest of the NPCs I'm seeing. Alrighty, now time for another day of work, but I better check my start first. Yeah, I guess I can't talk to you yet, that's fair enough. What do we got here? Paper fans, dainty teacups, and of course the playbill. And what also looks like some super old school art. And it also looks like we can get a little view on some of the cast members already. The shop is supposed to be selling theatre souvenirs, but what does this blue plushie have to do with the theatre? Is that like a theatre mascot or something? It's kind of cute. I actually kind of like it. Although, that being said, this is the definition of putting a cog on something to make it look all steampunky. It does have some other details though, so maybe you can just let it slide. Mom, I want dango! If you behave, I'll get you some on the way home, okay? I'm very glad that I eavesdropped on that conversation, and I'm also kind of realizing how much of a hypocrite I am because I am also eavesdropping on conversations, so maybe I'm not one to judge what Sakura does. Let's go check out this stage then. I better be impressed. I am indeed impressed. So this is the Grand Imperial Theatre stage. It's much bigger than I expected. I can see you. You're only like 5 feet in front of me. You don't have to wave. It's like a little kid. Little kid on 5 pounds of sugar. There's so many seats in here. The place must look incredible when they're filled. Man, any theater, not just like traditional theater, but like movie theater, which has like a full audience, is always an awesome just feeling and atmosphere. I love it so much. Makes me kind of sad that cinemas are getting less and less people over the years because of streaming and whatnot. I mean, that's just how it goes because of new technology and stuff. It's still a little bit sad. This way! You can come up the stairs on the side of the stage. Also this feeling as well. Just being able to stand up on a stage. It's definitely seen better days, but still, this old stage sure is impressive. I have to say, it's a little hard to picture you performing up here, Sakura. Well then, I'll help you visualize it. Let me show you my acting chops. Oh, this should be good. Acting chops. How could you? You've been gone 10 years without so much as a single letter. Baka. And now, after all this time, you just come waltzing back like nothing happened. What do you have to say for yourself? I wasn't fooling around! It's not like I was fooling around all that time. You don't need to go ballistic on me like that! Please get the hint that I'm acting. Please get the hint that I'm acting. Huh? You do know I was just acting, right, Kamiyama? No, I was acting along with you! Oh, so that was just part of the act. God damn it! Kamiyama! I was trying to play to the part! We're in a theater, after all. Hey, what you guys up to?
Oh, Sakura じゃねえか。男連れとは隅に置けねえな。
ハツオ、もう変なこと言わないで。あ、すみません、隊長。この子が花組隊員の一人、東雲ハツホです。ハツホ、こちらは神山清十郎さん。私たちの新しい隊長さんだよ。
ああ、そういえばそろそろ来るって話だったっけ？東雲初穂だ。よろしくな、隊長さん。
Seijiro Kamiyama, pleasure's all mine.
こちらこそよろしく。
礼儀正しいんだな。気に入ったよ。困ったことがあったら私にいいな。帝劇のことなら何でもこの初穂ちゃんが解決してやっからよ。
I like this girl. I like the cut of her jib.
ありがとう。頼りにさせてもらうよ。
それじゃ次へ行きましょうか。また後でね、初穂。
おう。
Can-do attitude, nice fiery spirit, and very good proportions. I see. I think I have a better idea on how the Flower Division's all about now. They don't just fight demons. They also have their performances. Seems like they play a big role in boosting the people's morale. Yes, though I'm still learning the ropes, so my own acting could use some work. One day, I hope my performance can really move an audience. I want to touch their hearts. Sakura. I know you can do it. Believe in yourself. Believe to achieve. Set your mind to it and you'll get there. Thank you. In the great words of a certain icon, I believe his name was Parappa. Anyway, have you decided what the next show will be? The next show is an adaptation of Momotaro. We're in the middle of rehearsing for opening night next week. Huh, sounds interesting enough. So, how are the rehearsals going? Well, I mean, the fact that you are doing the universal flustered hand gesture does not give me any hope.
毎度どうもや。じゃりんじゃりん儲けたるで。ところで、さくらさん、さっきから一緒におるその人は誰なんや？はい、花組の新しい隊長さんです。
神山清十郎です。よろしく。
おお、あんたが噂の隊長さんか。あては風組の大箱町。売店の方もよろしくや。
Wait, hearing about? How does word travel so fast in these places? We're in Japan and there are rumors.
ジムやら経理やら補給やら広報やらそういうのを一手に引き受けとる。あんたら花組がコーマと戦ってあてら風組はそれをサポートする、そういうこっちゃな。ちなみに支配人の秘書をしとる林道薫も風組の一人や。
なるほど。
So you do all of the stuff behind the scenes. So the Wind Division keeps us going. You are very important.
風組あっての花組ですね。サポートの方よろしくお願いします。
おう、任せとき。素直な隊長さんは大好きや。
ありがとうございます。
そんなわけで風組の活動の一環としてあてがここで売店をやっとるわけや。大抵はこの店におるから何かあったら声かけてや。頼まれたらちり紙から海軍の新鋭空中戦艦まで何でも引っ張ってくるで。
空中戦
艦へへへ、何でも勉強しますぜ。
And now you are immediately very shady. Okay, what do you want to see next? I think I'll explore myself for a while. I appreciate the tour, though. It's nice seeing the sights. And the rustedness. Good thinking, Kamiyama. You'll get a better feel for the place wandering around yourself. Okay, I guess I head back to my room. Our quarters are on the second floor, so come let me know if you need anything else. Alright, will do. Oh, and you should check out the archives. You might find, well, no, you'll definitely find someone there. Okay, got it. I'll take a look. Thanks. I should check out the archives, but Komachi's shop sounds interesting too. What should I do? Why not both? Secondary events. Interact with characters or locations showing a blue icon to trigger secondary events. Trust events trigger when certain conditions are met. If you see this icon, be sure to check it out. So, since this is indeed blind, and I am going to be sort of going at my own pace, we'll just be sort of letting things happen. And if progress is made with a certain lucky lady, then that will be nice, but I'm not going to force anything. I'm just going to feel it out myself. Also, this is a pretty good time to mention that you may notice that Komachi looks a little bit different design-wise to how Kamiyama and Sakura are designed, and that's actually not so weird, because for Sakura Wars, this version of the game, they actually brought in a lot of different artists to design a lot of different characters. So, thankfully, I can show off here with the main combat revenue and with Kamiyama, the main artist for them was actually Tite Kubo, who you might know from his most famous work, Bleach, as well as a bunch of other different works as a character designer. And yeah, he's very good at designing characters. Maybe not the best at writing stories, arguably, but they definitely have got themselves a good main character designer when they chose him. And I'll be revealing some of the more of different character designers later, because we don't want to do them all at once. Anyway, what are you selling? Also Komachi, not Kokichi. Did I say Kokichi? Sorry, I got Danganronpa V3 on the brain, apparently. Hey, there you are, Kamiyama. Thanks for stopping by. Always good to see ya. Likewise, so, what exactly are you selling here? Well, we got all kinds of programs, you know, fancy ones with pictures and a few theater souvenirs. Oh, and the bromides of the performers. Why don't you check them out, Kamiyama? Interesting. Can I take a look? These are indeed bromides. Buy it? Do I even have any money? 17. Hatsuo Shinonome, the human hurricane. The famously hot-headed maiden of the Shinonome Shrine. Are we partying, or are we fighting? Because I can do both. Buying bromides. You can buy bromides at the shop when you see a bromide icon on the Teletron map. Am I really buying them, though? Because I don't see any currency. I feel like I'm just taking them. Bromides, eh? I can see myself collecting a bunch of these. Gotta give the customers first dibs, though, so I can't go selling you the whole set. But if you stop by every now and then, I ought to have some more for you. But I'm the captain. Don't I get, like, special privileges? Oh, I only get the one for now. Fine. Just we need the freaking PR and money and whatnot. Well, that's fine. For now, I'm just gonna do my exploring. And also, try and do some of those secondary events. Oh my god, this place looks really nice. Also has really nice reflections, too. You can't discredit a good reflection in a video game. Reflections are really hard. Can't talk of spring without mentioning cutlets. The Imperial Theater's cutlets are so good. Imperial Theater seems to be doing okay for itself. That being said, they're still needing help, so... Oh wow, this theater's majestic. No wonder they call it grand. Yes, it's very pretty, but it's all a little overwhelming for a first date. Oh, sorry, you guys are on the... Sorry, are we going? Oh god, my eavesdropping is gonna get me in trouble, I swear to god. There is a certain character out here that I want to go hang out with, so let's see what she's all about. Hello there. Well, if it isn't our new captain. Hatsuo, so what are you doing in the courtyard? Looking after this big fella. Fella, is that rock? It's a fountain, right? Red gem? Okay, the sparkle. That's probably some kind of red gem. Not quite. It's a spirit crystal, like a mystical stone for boosting spirit power. What? Really? Are they always this big? And also this shiny. Nah, this boy's a real chunker. That's why he's been cleaning up. He needs cleaning up once in a while. Gotta clear up any corruption drawn to the power. Well, that and a lot of other maintenance. Interesting. I guess this is where Hatsuo's Shrine Maiden experience would come in handy. Also, I feel like magic exists in this world. If she can manage a spirit crystal of that magnitude, she must have a real talent for it. I know I'm questioning magic being in a world filled with demons, because that seems like pretty obvious. But at the same time, this game also has a lot of technology, so you can't be too sure. Not to say you can't have it be magic and technology based. I mean, look at like Final Fantasy 6 and 7 and various other games. I always like the idea of like intertwining magic and tech and science. It's a really cool concept to me. Like explaining magic through science, or vice versa.
Hi.
Hey, Kaoru. Yes. I just wanted to say hi. It's Kamiyama. Please come in. The door's open. Huh. Don't those pipes get really annoying, especially in the accounting office? I feel like it'd be really easy to hear all of the rumbling. The 13 tenets of the Flower Division. I guess they tried to live by these principles. And we're not going to read any of them. Awesome. I would try and read them, because that is a very high quality, that's a very high quality JPEG picture of them, but, I can't read Japanese. The airship timetable and the ticket prices. I guess Sumire keeps track of them when traveling on business. But anyway, yes, sorry, hello. I came to say hi to you.
お疲れ様です、ハルさん。
神山さん、何かご用ですか？
いえ、用というほどのものでは。
You know, just try to get my bearings, find my place.
そういえば、カオルさんは風組の一員だと聞きましたが。
その通りです。大帝国劇場のあらゆる活動を支えるのが風組の役目。
なるほど。そして兵劇の資金面はカオルさんが管理されているということですね。
そういうことです。ですが、私の一番の役目はそれとは違いますよ。私の一番の役目、それはすみれ様の秘書であるということです。
And you seem to take that role very seriously. It must be pretty great working for her? I mean, I don't know your two's relationships, but I'm just making an assumption here. You seem to take your job very pridefully.
わかります？神山さん、さすがですね。すみれ様は、そう、完璧。すみれ様に。
Oh, really?
すみれ様をお支えする。それはまさに至上の喜びなのです。神山さんも花組の新しい隊長としてすみれ様を支えてください。
はい。
I will certainly try my best. Good to know that you found your passion in this world. Also, apparently I can still talk to you. By the way, Kamiyama, as captain of the Flower Division, you will also be expected to learn all about the Grand Imperial Theatre. To do that, I believe it's best you explore the theatre for yourself. You can examine the various rooms and facilities with your own eyes. Understood. After you've had a thorough look around, come see me. You've got a bit of paperwork to do now that you're Captain Kamiyama. Oh. Oh, this is how it works, huh? I get the job, and then you just lump all the paperwork that you didn't want to do, and just you kept to the side until you waited that I came here. That was a sentence I just said, I swear. Yeah, I see how it is. Fine. Seems like we still got another event we can do with her. Also got an event with Sakura upstairs. But she probably wants me to take a look around the area before we go back to her, so let's do just that. I haven't met this person who'll be staying in this room yet. Where would they be? So this is where their rooms are. Oh gee, I wonder which one's which based on the picture in my map. I cannot fathom. This one looks very important, though. Kamiyama. Oh, this is my room! I could really use a nap, but I better look around the theater and get my bearings. Oh, but I want to look in my room! It's also so much bigger than everyone else's. I almost feel kind of bad. Anyway, Sakura said she would be in this room.
Hi.
Sakura, do you have a minute? Oh, sure. Come on in. Ah. Oh man, look at that 90s art in the background. So this is Sakura's room, huh? It does remind me of the old days. Kind of reminds me of the old days. Very 90s-esque, if you ask me. Maybe early 2000s. Yeah, we used to spend so much time in my room together. I never forget that. Could never forget that. Such amazing memories. So, what is it you wanted to see me about? Nothing in particular. I just thought I'd stop by while looking around the theater. Oh, I'm not intruding, am I? No, not at all. Well, that's good. You're welcome to visit whenever you like. It'll be just like old times. Well, don't you worry, game. I noticed that picture in the background. I also noticed another picture in the background, which is that one right there. Do I actually have a first-person mode? No, it doesn't look like it. Thankfully, it seems to be high quality enough where you can see it, but that is the main heroine from the original Sakura Wars and some of the sequels. And her name was Sakura God, I used to remember the name, and I think it was like Sakura Sugemi? Something like that. Shinguji. There we go. Just had to look at my notes for a second. But yeah, it was her and Ichiro, Oda, I believe his name was, that were the original main heroine and main hero. Man, I love the fact that they portrayed them still in their, like, original artwork. That's amazing. That's actually great. So, Captain Kamiyama. What do you think? Are you going to be okay leading the flower division? Well... Of course! Just have to give it my best. Trust me, I got this. That's great. Yeah, I knew you could handle it, Sai. Sai? God, you don't have to excuse me with Japanese names. I'm usually okay with them, but every so often you get the one where it's like, man, I'm gonna have to sit here and think on this until someone corrects me. But yeah, looks like that's that event done. Still got another event with accountant / personal secretary, so still want to know if I can find out what all that's about. Also, hello there. What we got here? A bromide? Sakura Shinguchi. There we go. Combat. Sakura in her Type 2 Kobu. Ready to engage. Vanquishing Blade Cherry Blossom Rush. Which I believe was her special move. So this is the manager's office. There's an elevator. A music room? The placard said music room. That explains all the different instruments in here. That must be where they practice singing. Their performances wouldn't be much without those songs. I guess also playing instruments. Who plays the cello? God, a lot of us is just going to be trying to figure out who plays what and who does what. Also draw another Bromide. Erica Fontaine. Review. Erica dons her Black Cat Waltz costume from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, everyone. I believe Erica is from the third game. Paris is burning. Oh, no, wait, it's is Paris burning? Because it's got a question mark at the end. But yeah, it looks like we'll be learning a lot about the old members of the combat revenue from old games, which is awesome. I really wish there was like a type of an encyclopedia somewhere where you could like read up on all of the games from past, because there are a lot. 5 main games and like a bunch of spin-offs. There's a lot of reading to be done. If you would want it. This must be the wardrobe. There's a variety of different costumes. It's all ladies' clothing, obviously. There's got to be a captain's uniform in there somewhere. We have a ton of costumes. All of them very low textured for some reason. It's got weird like lighting on them. Huh. Haven't seen much yet, but so far so good. I never knew how much it took to operate a theater. This is a whole new world to me. There's still more to see, Kamiyama. A vanity mirror. This must be the dressing room where Sakura and the others get ready. Something's written on that poster in the back. Maybe I'll check it out later. Maybe we will. So it's worth noting that I've actually played the Japanese demo of this game. But obviously I didn't understand a lot of what was going on, but I wanted to try it out just to sort of see what the gameplay would be like, and I must admit, I like this type of thing a lot. Just sort of exploring, very RPG-esque events with social interactions with characters. Always a big fan of that. So this is the backstage area. Interesting. Wow, look at all these different stage props. I should be careful not to break anything. Also very important that I investigate the boxes. This is where the small stage props are kept. Wait a second. Are these dumplings? What? Dumplings? What, you mean in the box? There's nothing in the box, Kamiyama. That's a liar getting me excited thinking that there would be dumplings. All the microphones and all that stuff, man. Can't say I've ever been a stagehand. I think the best I've ever done was like school productions, but you know, those don't really count. I mean, to be fair though, we had like proper stages for our big school production assemblies, which were kind of cool. Stage curtains thick and heavy. A little torn in places, it seems. Just means it shows its age and its experience. There's nothing wrong with that. I also like this theater because it's also very compact. I feel like I can get to places, like, pretty simply. Just by running around and just going at a breakneck speed right to the different areas. Dining hall looks great. It's nice and big too. Oh, there are customers here. I better keep the noise down. So that's it for the bottom floor. Was there anything else upstairs that I missed? Indeed there is. Small desk and chest. This must be some kind of parlor? No, it doesn't look like it's for guests. Guess this is where the theater staff come to rest and shoot the breeze. And through here is the dining hall, but the upper rafters. So big, so grand. And I'm pretty sure, yep, that seems to be most of the areas. Which means time to go to Accountant Lady and see if she's got anything more for us. I think I've seen enough of the theater. Maybe we'll go back and see Kyoru. Let's do it!
Hi.
I did my exploring. Please, come on in. It's a very nice theater. How's this? That'll do nicely. Now, let's proceed with your government registration. Once you have received clearance, you'll be granted access to the underground sector. Got it. By the way, how was your tour of the Grand Imperial Theatre? Did you manage to get acquainted with the layout of the place? I did, but the Grand Imperial Theatre is pretty huge, so it was hard to see everything. That's true, it is one of Tokyo's most iconic buildings after all. In any case, I'm sure you'll get used to things over time. I look forward to working with you, Kamiyama. I look forward to, doing stuff with you too. Working with you, that is. That's what I meant to say. Working with you. Putting me in charge was a terrible idea. Ah, whatever, I can wing it. I can make it work. Guess the only place I can go right now is, the archives. Which is where I was told to meet someone. So these are the archives. Captain Kamiyama! Let's go in together. I'm pretty sure this is where she'll be. Uh-huh.
やっぱりいましたね。隊長、あの子がクラリスです。
She seems very fixated on her reading.
熱心に本を読んでて、なんだか声をかけづらいな。
声をかけても無駄です。ああなったクラリスは何をしても返事をしてくれないんですよ。
何をしても。ちょっと試してみるか。
Oh, I feel like this is a terrible thing to do. Maybe I should just do nothing? Yeah, I'll cover her eyes.
こういう時は目隠しだよな。さすがに気がつくだろう。
This is a terrible idea. This is what terrible people do.
クラリス君。
So forceful.
ほら、いつもこうなんです。読み終わるまで何をやっても無駄ですよ。
これはすごい集中力だな。仕方ない。出直すとするか。
ちょっと待ってください。
うっとりしちゃう。いつか
Oh, truly.
私もこんな素敵な物語を書きたいな。
そうか。なるほど。クラリス君は作家志望なんだね。はじめまして。
なんで男の人がいるんですか？
落ち着いてくれ。怪しいものじゃない。今日から花組の隊長になった神山清十郎だ。
隊長？
そうなんです。この人が今日から私たち花組の隊長さんです。
そうなんですか。それはとんだ災難ですね。予算もない、やる気もない、やりたくても何もできない部隊の隊長なんて。
クラリス。
I'm sorry, what was that about? What?
ええ、そうです。今の花組は昔ここにいた伝説の花組とは違う。どうしようもない落ちこぼれ部隊ですよ。
Well, at least you don't cover it up. Well, that just means I gotta do my job to restore it then.
それは実に立て直しがいがありそう。
前向きなんですね。もしくは何も考えていないか。私、そういう人は苦手です。都合よくハッピーエンドになるのは物語の中だけです。現実はそんなにうまくはいかないですよ。それじゃ失礼します。せいぜい頑張ってくださいね。
Oh, you and me are going to have some friction, I can already tell.
さて、
Well, she's a treasure.
これは思った以上に難物だな。
そんなこと言っちゃダメです。クラリスはいい子ですよ。可愛いし。
Well, you're prettier, Sakura.
さくらの方が可愛いよ。 素直にそう思うんだけどな。
Plus, I knew it would make you flustered.
もう恥ずかしいよ。それじゃ私もそろそろ行きますね。
花組の隊員は3人だけなのかい？さくらに初穂にクラリス。
もう一人望月あざみという子がいるんですけど、今は用事で留守にしているんです。
そうなのか。わかった。ありがとう。
はい、それじゃあ失礼します。
Oh, now. Seems like we've met most of the combat revenue so far. But there's still a few more that we need to go find. Oh! Message from Teletron. It's from Samira. Come to my office. This is Kanzaki. Almost finished looking around the theater. Once we're done, come to my office. Doesn't sound like all that urgent, but I better not keep her waiting too long. Okay, I'll head to the General Manager's office. But we'll be doing that on the next episode of Sakura Wars. I sure hope you guys are looking forward to what's coming, because things are gonna get pretty crazy. This first episode was a bit slow, I'm not gonna lie, but hey, let's be honest, a lot of Japanese games start off slow. But there is some mechs involved, there's some romance involved, there's visual novel aspects, there's combat aspects coming up, so I hope you give this a shot. And if you enjoy this episode, remember to do all that junk you keep on saying, that I keep on saying to do. I'll see you guys next time.